Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCalSabre here. How you all doing? Thanks for stopping by. We're going to be taking a look at Ex Libris, second edition today, and see what's inside the box. Let's go down to the table and get started here. This is Ex Libris, the second edition by McIver, Adam P. McIver, and published by Renegade Games. I own the first edition. And when I read about what this second edition was going to do with improving it, I ordered it right away. And I gave the first edition away to a friend. But so I can't make a comparison, except I can tell you right now, the graphics on the front of the box are a lot more colorful than what they were. This is a worker placement set collection game where you're trying to build the best library by putting books in alphabetical order and numerical order, and then in certain figure configurations. On the back, let's get the shrink wrap off before we look at the back. I thought I did cut it before. Yeah, I did. And of course, it's not going to work. Not going to come off. Probably have more fights with shrink wraps than any content creator. All right, now here is the back. It says in Ex Libris, you are collecting rare and valuable books in hopes that the mayor will appoint you as the village grand librarian. Unfortunately, several of your book collections, that's what it says, colleagues are also candidates. You only have a few days before the official inspector comes to judge your library, so work with your trusty assistants to find the most impressive tomes and get them all shelved on time. And then we got the contents down here. Just trying to see if I can see where it says. Oh, here it is up here. It says 14 plus, 1 to 4 players, and 45 minutes. I've had, like I said, in the version of one, I played it several times with a friend. The one that I gave the first edition to. And then during my recent gaming marathon in November, three of us played. Three of the guys played it. Three of the guys played it. We really had a good time. So that's when I says, I'm getting the second edition. I'll try to point out some of the things that I know changed. Okay. First of all, the box is a lot smaller. That kind of scared me a little bit. All right, so here we go. Here is the rule book. Looks like there's a little bit more definition right in here of the things that go on the table on the board. And then there's the setup, but pretty much is looking the same. And then your shelf stability, your alphabetical order, your shelving cards, card book anatomy over here, or book card anatomy, not card book. Then you got a categorical varieties, prominent works, banned books. A lot of things to take over in here in library focus. And they got the preparation phase, the placement phase, how to place a log tile, auction location, and then placing the library, tile anatomy, resolution phase, the cleanup phase, and then final round and scoring. I don't remember if volume one was a solo. There's a standard mode. I don't see any solo rules yet. Oh yeah, down here. The solo mode is played over a series of 5 rounds, similar to multiplayer with a few key differences. Okay, we got a lot of solo set up here in the preparation phase now. So you're playing. You can't see if you're playing against the bot or you're just playing for high score. Okay. Okay. So we got some lights going off off of that. Okay, so then we'll get that over there. Renegade Games. The Search for Lost or Planet X. I have just recently picked up. Architects of the West Kingdom. I have not even got it. It's still on my shelf of shame. Yeah, got to get to work on them. All right, what do we got here? Okay, looks like we got the. These we used to be on paper, and they tell you about the. I'll show you what these tell you about. This is a scoring. You can use a dry erase marker on the scoring. I normally do with any whenever I get any of these things. I I reproduce them on paper so that we can write on them and keep a record without getting everything all messed up. Then you have all of these uh, things where you would put your workers down here, and then it tells you like take one book card from the locations card area. There'll be cards on here and that and so forth. And then like this is number 14. And this here, because some people might not be able to read it up quick, you can go over here to 14, and it's the Summit rummage sale, and this is the rummage sale. And so while you're sitting at your seat, so what I'll be doing is making reproduced copies of this, so there's more than one copy. But I kind of like this in this card stock that they got it in now. Now, one of the big things on season one was some of this stuff was so hard to read, and now I can see it right clearly. All right, tells you what to do on those. And there's a whole pile of these, as you can see. And they change as the game goes on, what's out there and what gets taken off. So there's a lot of variants, and they're all different. So that makes it variable. This is just one of the coins you get to play in the game. And then we have all of the different, as you can see, there's a orange, there's different workers, like there's 3 workers for each color. Then each one has a major assistant is called, and the game points out how it is. Like there's only 3 orange, but one of the things is a major one. And I'm not seeing too much in there. Take a look at some. Okay, get the bag open, Bill. Put a few things out here. Yeah, I got 3 different color workers. Okay, so those are your workers. Looks like it's probably one of the assistants because it's a little bigger. And these are your workers that you place out on there. And you start, I believe, with 2, like there's 3 blues in there. You start with 2 of them, but you get to pick up a 3rd one as you go along if you play the right cards. Or the right, when I say cards, mats on these. Then there are just a pile of books. 1, 2, 3. These are a lot smaller too than the last one, so that's going to cut down on the print too. Also, I'll try to break one open here so that I can at least try to show you a little clearer how the cards play. This is a fun game. And of course, the shrink wrap is not going to fight with me on these things too. My goodness. Come on. Well, there we go. All right. So as you're dealing in your hand, you can see up here on these up here you got an H. Then you got 310. That means there's 10 H's in this game. Now, when you're putting it down, of course, you want to put G, H, I. You want to put that in as close as alphabetical order as you can. But see, now we'll say that H 510 was played, okay? And you put H 310 there. That makes this whole card out of order because not only do the H's have to be in order, so do the numbers have to go in order up. So what you got on here is these are categories of cards. At the beginning of the game, each player is going to get dealt something uh, what they keep behind what they were shooting for. And so if you're shooting for this for your favorite books, you would like that because it's got two of them on them and it's going to count at the end. Okay, so they're all different. So it's pretty good, pretty fun. There's a ton of cards here, ton of cards. These are when you, I believe these are the ones you. Oh yeah, you'll get dealt one of these at the beginning of the game. Okay, and this is going to tell you what your primary purpose of your library is. So you want to get corrupted cards or fantastical cards. Now one of these cards are also going to be declared as banned books in the city. So if you have banned books in your which you undoubtedly can't do without doing it, then you're going to lose points at the end for the number of banned books that you have in there. So a lot of things going on in there. It's not that difficult to learn, but it is fun. Yeah, they even give you a nice dry erase marker, which I won't use, like I explained to you. And let's see what we got here. Then that's about covers it for today. So was our look at Ex Libris second edition. Please go down there and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet and help the channel grow. And I appreciate it very much. This is SoCalSabre saying take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other and stay safe.